else, just to be sure.
She is fine. She is living.
It might take a
Unfortunate so much
moment.
trouble it's caused. Now she's got clarity, or, well, we don't know that yet, but if she's got clarity, she can finally actually live here. Just sucks that everyone's gunning for her.
We will see in the future.
What is that?
We will see in the future. Maybe now that the parasite is gone, they will at least give her the, I don't know, benefit of the doubt. Maybe.
Hopefully at least enough to get her out.
I mean, we want to take her outside of the city. What's Akash got a problem with?
I'm not sure. Hajj did say, well, he did say both. He wants to make sure that she is okay to leave the city, and he only protects the people inside of the city from people inside of the city. Whatever talking he did with Trench was extrajudicial. So we get her out of the city, he has no more say. And any extrajudicial rulings he makes, I'll handle myself.
I was mostly focused on the surgery with the doctor. I take it there were no trouble trying to reach us.
No troubles.
That's good.
I was worried for a bit, but they seem to have moved along. Right. Let me give Valdi a bell.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Like around his neck. We need to give Vivaldi a bell, like around his neck. So when he's invisible and gallivanting around the town, we can at least hear when he's by.
Yes, apologies.
I think
I
it'd be
was
nice.
just passed out here. I had to take care of an invisible cat that appeared.
Oh, I see. Ghost cats?
Yes.
Gotta love those ghost cats.
There was a...
We had a regular cat yesterday, now we have ghost cats. This town is evolving.
We've had ghost cats before regular cats. Where do you think regular cats came from?
Yeah, exactly, from ghosts.
Not sure.
But yeah, sometimes something gets under your foot, it's a ghost cat. Sometimes it even meows at you. Sometimes you can even scratch it under its little chin. It's wonderful. Also sometimes annoying.
I think I'm keeping mine behind a closed door.
Well, that brings up a whole bunch of metaphysical questions.
My ghost cat is old and is now pissing everywhere.
I see.
I have too many ghost cats and too many ghost dogs. And I don't have a door.
I have one ghost cat, and I also have a door. I don't even think it's my ghost cat, I think I'm borrowing it from someone else.
Oh.
Interesting. Interesting things to think about. Like
Ghosts.
ghost cats, the fact that trauma has a door that they keep their ghost cat behind. Interesting.
It's very something philosophical or something.
It's very what?
No, that's a class. Philosophical.
Philosophical, yes,
To
yes.
be a
Metaphysical.
ghost, or to not be a ghost? Is a question.
Hmm.
And can I go through any? No, I cannot go into the balcony. Fuck.
I believe you would have
I
to.
mean, the door's in front.
I'm gonna check it, but I think you can
Just gotta-
only reach through here. Yes. Vivaldi,
The
if you
glass is
break
more
this glass,
powerful than my magic.
Then I'd have to fix it.
Not a scratch on it, don't worry.
if you really want to leave, you need to reach the entrance of the hallway.
Yeah, it's like a sliding door and I get to the balcony.
It looks so much cooler if I were just
Good. But if you break that glass, well, I guess you'd put me in the job, but I got so many projects right now, I don't need another.
Vivaldi, don't get injured again, and not in my hospital. Or I say my, but only there, I guess.
You do get
Maybe
injured a
pussy
lot.
is. Only every day.
I was surprised you didn't get injured last night. Could have been a little
Oh, I
bit
did.
of You did? With all the
Well,
crushing
not
and
last
maiming?
night, last day.
Okay, that's
see, when
yesterday,
I
but last
went to
night
the-
was kind of intense. Like, just kept going, like,
Yeah, we just kept going all night, so... Yeah, it's kind of weird I did not get crushed.
I'm surprised. We were breaking down a wall last night.
Indeed. What were you thinking, Tama?
This one.
What wall?
You know
Have I
the...
said too much?
No, not really, it's not really a secret, everyone knows it. Have you heard of the golems downstairs? Or underground?
Yes, I did see that weird game. I know that Julian almost got his arm petrified. And I've seen that room. It was said that there's only a wall behind that door. Did you try to go through?
Exactly, we were trying... Yeah, we were trying to break down the door and the wall, and... The wall just kept regenerating.
Something magic behind that, too. Old and powerful.
Yeah.
Don't know what.
I don't know a thing about magic, so
Me either, until I came here. I know it's sledgehammer. You see that the sniper rifle has a sledgehammer, like a sledge head embedded into the stock?
Indeed.
I guess if
Isn't that
you
just beautiful?
if an enemy comes too close,
Exactly.
Yeah, you can just...
I want to keep this thing.
speaking of potential enemies and not, if you did not hear before, if you will see an scavengers or raider looking fellows, but if they have BT, short for Boomtown,
Boomtown.
written on them,
I've been told about Boomtown.
yes,
Yeah, I heard that.
they are not enemies. At least Crossroads has deal with them.
One moment.
I wonder if she's going to wake up today. Also might be waiting till tomorrow.
We did had to put increased amount of anesthetics inside her bloodstream. It might take a moment for the system, the body to process it.
I see. If only we had a blood mage. This would be easier.
Not every problem has to be or should be fixed with magic. Just as
But every problem can be fixed with magic.
Doesn't mean it should. I'm with
Don't
Tarma on
think
this
it-
one.
can.
Magic is dangerous and it's chaotic.
I also think that not every problem has to be fixed with a weapon.
I think.
I don't
agree.
think many people will agree with me.
I mean, diplomacy is a thing that can be done. It's just that most of the
Unfortunately,
time
words seem
sucks
to
at
fail
it.
here more. Yeah. Diplomacy seems to fail here more than it succeeds. Everyone has their
Indeed.
own ideas of things. Would we be able to move her ourselves? No, that Dr. Prometheus was going to talk with one of the mechanics. Wonder if Dog would lend us the ice cream truck for today.
Maybe.
She is stable.
Want me
Miss
to go ask her?
Carey?
She's waking up.
Yes, please.
Are you with us?
Where?
Don't be alarmed.
How care you?
Alyssa.
Yeah. Okay.
How are you feeling? You've been heavily sedated for a little bit now. Just be careful. Don't stress it out too much, alright?
Okay. Alright.
The surgery was successful.
My head does feel a little more clear now.
I'm glad to hear that.
Very good.
But it still hurts.
It was an invasive procedure, and we did have to give you a lot of anesthetics.
You're mostly safe. Is your head clear enough to make a decision?
What kind of decision?
Stay in town or leave?
When would we leave?
A lot of people want to hurt you here.
When? Not why, when? God.
Few reasons. One of them being your past crimes. There's just
When are we
prejudice.
going to leave?
As soon as you're able. Vivaldi is out there talking with Dog. See if we can get transport. We don't want you to stress out any of your stitching. Reopen wounds or anything like that. Yes, take it easy.
Okay.
Take it easy. Goodness. I think Valdi got a little bit distracted. Alright. Hear gunfire.
Probably shooting range.
I could have known my name was something else, though.
Something else?
No, it doesn't matter. It's fine.
It does.
It's fine.
Alright.
Boy, I am glad we managed to succeed at this.
Do you remember my name?
Yeah, you're Rose.
Why were you confused as to why? Leave.
Well, I know why. I know. Ow, ow. God. Everything's
Take it
fucking
easy.
hurting now.
Make sure no one gets to you while you're here, but you do have to make a
so
decision.
much gunfire.
I
It's
think it's down at the training.
yes. There's a shooting range underground. I guess firearms carry
What can I hear
quite
from
far.
you?
One moment, I'm gonna do a quick patrol.
Very well.
Just
I
myself,
will
I roll.
keep
One second. Where's my chair?
if I may
I'm through for us.
ask,
There he goes.
do you prefer Miss Carey or Miss Alyssa?
Alyssa.
Yes, it is.
Very well. Designation adjusted. I'm not sure how my emotions work or if at all, but if I could feel it, I am glad we have succeeded and you are alive.
Awesome. As soon as we can, let's try to get them over there. Well, she has yet to make a decision. Melissa, how does it feel to be free? You said you no longer have to drink blood. Those losses of control are gonna be a thing of the past.
Doesn't it mean I get to take these cuffs off?
It's not my decision to make.
Probably yes. But we will have to ask Elhash first.
As long as you're in town,
So that
El Haj is the one who decides that. And there are also the other risks of staying in town.
Where are those gunshots coming from?
Shooting range Vivaldi.
Oh, I see. Look. I was worried for a second.
The
Make sure no one
sound
gets in here, but
carries quite far.
the sooner you can come to a decision, the better, alright? We're here for you, alright? Hostin is waiting outside, ready to take you to the garden, if that's your choice.
Garden?
Yes. Hostin left town after Michael was destroyed. He started growing his own garden. Here it's quite beautiful. A few raiders have actually come by and he's allowed them to help out. They were trying to steal from him, but he decided to give them a place. He says you can have a place there too. Away from the threat of being shot on sight. Some of our angry denizens.
I need some
And a place to live.
self-defense though, wouldn't I?
Hmm?
Wouldn't I need a way to defend myself out there?
Yes. Step outside the gates. I can... El Haj no longer has any jurisdiction over you. Gloves come off, and you're free with Hostin. I'll teach you a few skills too, he says. Or stay, try to repair I'm standing here.
I can't come back to visit.
Of course you can come back to visit. And the convoy is proceeding apace as well. And once that's done, we'll come by and pick you up. We got plenty of options here, dear. The sooner you make one, the better, but I'll make sure no one gets to you in the meantime, alright? It's always helpful.
Are there new arrivals here?
I'm sorry?
New arrivals?
There's a few. 2 or 3. Not sure. You also had a cat come through yesterday, Calico. Very pretty thing. Named it Carrot Cake.
Okay.
Have you ever had carrot cake?
I don't think I have.
It's pretty good. It's very sweet, very moist. It's really good with some cream cheese icing. Frosting, actually, I think it'd be in that case. Carrot cake is very good.
I'd like that.
Maybe for a birthday sometime. When's yours?
I'm trying
Can't
to remember.
The operations room needs to be
No,
sanitized.
everything
Me
else
neither.
took my mind off of a birthday.
Can't remember mine either. How about today? Being free from that? Being free from the corporations?
Oh.
Happy birthday, Alyssa.
Thank you.
Though I may have to wait a bit for that carrot cake. Yes,
How is everything?
everything is good. We've arranged for transport.
The rest of the work
We're
will
ready.
do for the night.
I'm informed
We
Roach
just need to wait for...
Joudrey's affiliation with mechanics. And how are you?
Fine.
Alright. Well, before you decide to leave town, I will be giving you some antibiotics to make sure that everything heals up just right.
She's not made her final decision yet.
Yes, just they'll still get the antibiotics, same as anyone else. But once you decide to leave here, you can either contact Mr. Trauma or myself, and we'll be able to get you that medication. Take care of yourself. Trauma.
Doctor? Yes. Antibiotics will be in this medbag.
Alright. I'll post outside until you're ready to make your decision. Excuse me, sorry, Trauma.
Of course.
Certainly be able to tell where you're at, Quality. Right there?
Indeed, I'm right there.
Make small noises.
I cheated, I moved as soon as you pointed.
Ha ha ha! I'm getting it down. So-
I don't really mask my noises when I'm invisible.
Apologies.
Good. Thank
I
you.
will be probably walking around town, but I will check on the hospital soon-ish in case of emergency.
Sounds good.
Of course. Thank you, Trema.
No need to thank me for doing my duty.
Still. Thank you.
Just waiting for her to make a decision.
Take it easy, dear. I heard they just cut you open.
Yeah, I'm just gonna force the dimensional yoga in the corner real quick. Don't mind me.
Okay.
Of course, don't worry.
I knew how to drive.
Damn, girl, you did that like a princess.
Shut up! Oh my god.
Drama? Mm-hmm.
Hello, Cole? Are you doing alright?
Doing fine. How about yourself?
Doing alright. Thankfully, a very tough surgery was successful.
See, what good things on goodness. Mm-hmm. The poor Almighty, yes. I made things for us.
Is that some sort of portable computer?
Yes, in a way, yes. Just last few things. Mainly good for multiple people out there. Just, yes, can communicate with each other like radio or see what it is. Just, if you go to places, can map out for you. As long as you cloud your first.
That's quite useful, I would say.
Only have few right now, so give them to certain people.
Understood. I hope it will work for you well.
Might find anyone else? Where's other people? Everyone.
Well, some people like Miss Rose are at the hospital. From the sounds, I take it that there are plenty, at least some people underground at the training area. If you know where that is.
Yes.
Oh, and you have some members of Robo Crew present as well.
Oh,
I need to.
I see. Well, communicate with more people. Take care.
Take care, Mr.
The
Vulcan.
normal kind. Not the
You as well. Drama.
normal key. The car.
wonder if I did not notice that before. Yes, sir, I like things like you weird, but again, either being sick or allergies are messing me up. Checking if they have anything interesting, Doctor.
Just reading some old books that I reminisce about. Some old history, some old this and that.
Perhaps one day I will have to check if they have anything medical to fill the gaps that I have.
Of course, I can write a few out if you really wish.
It's a process for the future. I
Of course.
appreciate the offer. That said, Doctor, I had trouble processing what I learned yesterday, but after thinking about
You have
this
concerns,
before
of course.
dawn, I realized I asked the wrong question. I would now like to ask, I think, better one, and ask if it will be possible for me to see whatever some people call the lab.
The lab?
Bang. Yes.
Oh. That it'll be fine if you wish to view it. I do not mind showing other medical professionals. It bothers me none.
I think I can see it for my own if some of the acquisition check out or not. I assume. I don't want to believe they are. The right question I was supposed to ask you, because I know autopsies can be unpleasant to watch. I had to carve dusk rollers, so I know it's not pleasant, but
Of course.
they were dead.
Yes, of course.
And I think if
I'm sure you heard some extravagant rumors. I don't know which ones you heard, but
human experimentation was mentioned, my
no
thought,
such thing has been done.
my thought is that if seeing firsthand, if I can confirm that
Excuse me. Sorry.
you take care, Miss Alyssa. Good luck.
Take care.
Alright.
Most of what I'm sure you heard were assumed by others rather than proven. You
That
can
is
understand that
fair.
people tend to make things of what they believe is true, or their emotions drive them to spread lies, even though it would harm others. They would rather do it because they are scared that it could be a possibility, rather than finding the details. Rather than finding everything, understanding what it is, figuring out what could be, and the actual circumstances, they instead wish to assume which is poor deduction.
As long as no work was being done on living and unwilling subjects,
I have not the time nor the willing to at this time. It's been just completed, so the things they're saying is absurd when I just finished making the lab. I haven't had time to even try to do something as such. It makes no sense.
and I prefer to consider the actions done and not what might be done.
Yes, it's better to actually have facts than emotions.
From my experiences so far, I think there are plenty of citizens of Crossroads that could do quite a lot of harm, but they don't.
Absolutely. Of course. There's always different logical understandings, and some simply can't process. Their most concerns, I believe, is the antiques that I keep. As this is a skull from, you should know, if you even scan it, it is from down below, from the remains that we found.
I think I recognize this. There were bodies or skeletons
Correct.
in the underground
I
area.
wish to study, and it is, a unique case of being irradiated. And, of course, it is in my field of study. They see the other skull that I collected a long time ago of a unique mutated hominid. But simply they cannot read that it is, in a glass case and has not been in someone for
Greetings.
a long time.
Yes, just to be sure, I'm not a forensic expert, but as someone that did some medical work, I'm just, as I'm walking around, Prometheus is showing me stuff, I'm just trying to figure out if this place has not been used, no work on living being was done. Again, I'm not specialist in that, so if doctor did anything to like conceal stuff, I'm getting like disadvantage or something.
Yeah. No, that would be up to the doctor. Whether you find anything.
I haven't even used this lab for anything, so like when people came in and were saying so, I was like, sure, go ahead. You're assuming, but cool. Yeah, the doctor hasn't used this for anything. Yeah, he hasn't had the chance. It was just built and they broke it
Right.
when he was like taking care of stuff, and they're like, oh my god, it's terrible. And I'm like, it's a skull. Yeah, there's brains and creatures in a jar, but I mean, if you decide to scan it, you can date that these things are old. Like they've been in a jar for a while.
Does this
Yeah,
have
this thing's kind of
teeth?
spooky. I've never seen.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
You find unique things across the lands. I've been traveling for a
Okay,
long
cool.
time.
Yes, I'll leave you to it then.
Sorry for bothering you.
No, no worries.
It's
I'm sure you can deduce
Good,
that
okay.
people can get concerned over seeing skulls, it seems. And or brain in a jar. They would assume that terrible things happen.
as far as I can see, nothing did happen. Most of the places brand new.
Yes, that's what I was trying to inform them, but they decided that they don't wish to listen. some of the files that they saw on the computer. If you wish to see it, it is something I just created. So there are some old parts I took from places, but there are some. Not it. My files have been updated, but they are previous files from where this computer came from. That, if you read the carbon date in the file codes, these haven't been. They make no sense for me to have been able to put these files in something like this. These are easily between 100 and a bit less years. They saw the information that was confusing. There's some dialogue in here speaking of certain things, experiments or otherwise, but it is not my files. I would not leave it this messy.
I will have to double check, but what Tempest Bay did send me, or James sent me, I have an idea who might have left them. But I need to check if the timeline keeps up.
This was from parts I've found throughout the way.
Yes, there was a point where
I finally got a few more parts from the Robo Crew, so I could finally build a processor that could run simplistic features. It does not need any connection. It just needs to be able to take down information and data. That is all.
a few decades ago, this place was being occupied by, I think, the record state cultists of some kind, which what I've seen in the dungeon.
I have no clue.
Suppose that might be theirs. But yes, I do not see anything that would give even a shred of validation to the accusations.
You must understand that people are inclined to act irrationally when they don't understand things. It is natures of humans and any other highly intelligent creature. Is when you don't understand things, you make your own truths.
Not a diplomat, but I want to do something about this. Collective might be
Do
coming
not
here.
mind yourself.
Maybe not.
It is too much. I do not wish other people to think you are some sort of a part of this. I wish you to stay a neutral party for your own good. As people will automatically assume, if you're trying to vouch for me, that you might also be a bad person. I do not wish that to happen to you.
Considering all the work I've done, I would have hoped that my work would mean something.
So would I.
Yes, you did good work as well. Apologies.
It is fine. It is human nature to be immediately skeptical and all. Well, those who are more inclined to be in touch with their emotions more than logic, they tend to be irrational. I'm sure you've seen the chaotic nature Mr. Alhaj has had in the past couple of days and weeks.
Do you mean?
With his emotions. When, was it Miss... when Tempest came the first time and he was firing at them to intimidate them.
I believe I was...
Because his emotions took control.
I was working at the hospital, I did hear a gunshot, and then later someone explained to me what happened. And that was a foolish thing to do.
Seems... I agree. But it is the case that some are not logically adept. It is sadly the case with Mr. Alhaj. I try to explain all I can, but he is someone who will not listen once he believes something. So I do not wish for him to believe you are bad because you've done too much good work for it to go out the window. I do not care if my name is tarnished or all sorts of things are misplaced because it bothers me not. I will simply do my job, and that I've always done is to help all I can.
I appreciate that. But I am not doing this for fame as well. I cannot do anything else. Prime directive demands nothing less.
Of course. I understand. But now you can see why people are in the fuss.
Yes, I find it I find it I don't even have a word for it. In time where I would have hoped the town would be more united against a common threat, we have this.
Exactly what I was trying to explain. They believe they can stop everything with their guns and threats, but viruses, parasites, diseases do not shake in fear to easy primitive ones. They cannot stop things they cannot see. That is why I told them that, say a raider came by and they shot them, to have them bring them to me so I can make sure they are not infected with any sort of crazy disease, or if I can make vaccines and such. I need to study to make sure that there are not hidden threats beyond their comprehension. But they didn't see that way. They thought I was tearing people limb from limb. But they don't understand. Medical science is not barbaric. I have no need to tear people apart. It does me no justice other than making it harder for me to study.
I will respect your wishes. I will not go out of my way to speak on your behalf unless you change your opinion. If someone asks me, I will not lie what I've seen, that I did not see anything that confirms their suspicions.
That is fine.
I think
it's just I want to make sure you are given the due diligence that you have done so much good for these people, but some are not thinking properly. So the moment they think you're on someone else's side, it could be bad for you. And I do not wish any sort of thing for you. It bothers me not that it happens to me, but it is what it is. I do not wish others to get wrapped in confusing measures and emotions.
Fair. That said, I do wonder if I'm already not considered neutral in somebody's eyes, but I do not care. Whoever is brought to the hospital will be treated by me no matter if I like them or not. I am beyond that.
Of course, I'm the same way. We are professionals. We are not bound by our opinions and emotions. We have to do what we are trained for. We are not someone who will simply pick and choose who gets help. We must heal and help those who are needing of it. Same goes for a bandit. If they are injured and they come here, we are the ones who help. Thankfully, Mr. Dane was able to save the Boomtown raider from being killed by the local security here. And now we have an agenda with him. We work together and are allowed to be a mutual
Yes.
safety of each other. But imagine had that not been the case.
Another enemy to the list.
Of course.
That reminds me, I need to find El Hutch because this one, air quotes, prisoner in the containment center that was treated, and
Prisoner?
I believe we are planning to let him go. From the way it was...
That was not the person we let go a long time ago.
No, I believe it is a different one. From the way it was explained to me, they've got him in...
Are you alright up there?
Open the gate.
They got him at the Liberty.
Alright, I have to close the first one first.
Of course.
Alright.
Let's step in. Thank you for
Seems
explaining the situation, and I apologize for having my doubts.
it is always fine to have your doubts. It is a matter of actually understanding and accepting information. That is, of course, up to the individual. Your understanding is welcome, and it's a different breath compared to those who didn't think for themselves. Especially the poor other ones who were told lies and now are scared. So,
I took it poorly when I heard human experimentation, but I realized that just glitch in my programming.
that is fine. At least you came to me to talk and figure things out in a logical manner.
Suppose that was the best way to de-escalate, at least on my end.
Of course, in most cases, the logical way is, of course, that way, but it doesn't. You know, people are different. Everyone has their different mind and perspective and such, so they will act in different ways to different information.
Very well, I think I need to speak with Miss Rose. I've seen that she was taking the medical supplies out. We'll want to just double check. I can keep track of our supply situation.
Absolutely.
Thank you for your time, Doctor.
Anytime, Trauma.
She's always been pleasant.
Maybe I should give her the time of day more.
Mm-hmm. She does the magic things.
Maybe a little bit of the paint may have been scraped off the bus, but nothing major.
Miss Rose,
Okay,
just
that's
a
fine.
quick question. I take it you left the medical bag with Miss Alyssa?
Here you go.
Thank you.
Yes. We'll be going out to get back
See,
to her, so we'll
I'm an
get it back
expert
for you once
driver.
we visit her, but just making sure that
I only
she's
almost ran over
safe and
It is
secure,
not
no
often.
complications.
It is fine. I was just making sure
Just-
I can keep track of our supply
I'm
situation.
gonna try to ask Dong
Understood.
and see who else would want to drive.
Doctor.
Apologies.
Huh. Hi.
That's good
How
for
did your
him now.
booking go?
Very well, actually. She's safe.
I know. That's good.
She's gone. She's out the garden.
Hey, my.
No. They,
We're on the way at least.
I heard them in the hospital. And they said they were going to fix her and then they were going to drop her off somewhere if she was willing. And they just came back in a vehicle and she wasn't in it.
Well then.
I suppose we simply have to watch the news of the outside world.
Now I have no... That's actually a fair point. Now I have no idea where the fuck she is, so... She gets in the shed, I cannot fucking...
We simply have to hear about any towns that get manipulated. Because that filth is going to do the same exact thing. With or without
If
the
a dead body
parasite.
turns up. Either way. Need something, Trauma? What's up?
It is possible that the parasite was influencing her decision process. Now that's been taken care of.
The parasite can only do so much.
Agreed.
Well, we'll have to see about
What's
that.
done is done.
She herself is a parasite.
Now she's acting like Kay, what the hell?
It's fine. So it went well then, Trauma. That's good to hear.
It was, as I imagined, the hardest surgery I've had to do so far. But I will lie if I said that I could have done it alone. Whatever rumors or accusations are being leveled, without Dr. Prometheus, it would have been quite a different story.
It is a shame that you didn't just accidentally make the coronary artery.
I do not do accidents like that.
They've got a point though. We've got to wait to see if it's worth it saving their life or even assisting them.
I do not operate in those categories. Someone needs to be helped. I will help them.
Well, I can understand the sentiment El-Haj has. Trauma is right. His job is medical. He did exactly as he was supposed to.
I'm just worried it might make more work for me as security. Give and take, you know.
Speaking of security work, what's the status of, I think it was John, the scavenger, in the cell? Was he let go already?
Where's the hotels?
Yeah.
That's good.
Thought it was that. We also thought it was
Supposedly.
that, but the whole floor is being lived in. Don't we have an apartment complex somewhere?
The
Right there.
apartment's right there.
To that big red building?
Yeah.
Yes. We will be taking care of Poppy. Oh, okay.
Is that really decided? I'm pretty sure Styx was kind of like up in the air, unless I read it wrong.
It will be fine.
Agreed.
Just to give a heads up, I have yet to find Mr. Austin to speak with him. I hope he's not on Blender.
Yeah, I haven't seen him. I haven't heard from him either. It's getting a little worried.
Hopefully he will turn up. Was your morning busy as well? Are you doing alright?
Yeah, I'm okay. Just a lot of work around. I'm glad to hear it went well, though.
It went as best as it could. We are down 2 blood bugs, but it was worth it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Now, hopefully now we won't need to spare any more, at least in that regard.
No, the parasite was the main driving force behind the blood. I didn't even have to use the advanced kit that Julian gave me weeks ago, which might be useful in your situation. Are you doing better now?
I'm not doing any differently. I'm getting headaches now, which is new. But, I'm still not convinced that removing this won't just kill me, so... Or give me brain damage.
It is there. That would be quite difficult. Assuming we would be even able to locate it. I don't believe I did. Do I have your permission to see if I can scan your head? I might not see
Let
it.
me think about it.
Of course. I will not lie, I did keep that in case for Alyssa's operation, but seeing that it passed without it, it is still ace in a hole. How it was explained to me,
Alyssa?
it can treat. That is the name that I asked her if she wants to go by Carrie or Alyssa. Alyssa it is. Designation was adjusted.
It's her real name.
Yes, that this advanced medical kit can treat any wound. Just like that. But I understand the things regarding the brain are always tricky.
I'm not sure I would classify it as a wound. But I see your point. I'll give it some thought.
As always, if I will be able to help with anything medical-wise, I will do my best.
Appreciated. Any other happenings going on today?
Not on my end. I spent most of the morning in the hospital. It was quite a long surgery.
I can imagine. Then I guess we'll find some other way to preoccupy ourselves for the rest of the day. May head out on another patrol here.
We can go do that. For me to check and roll.
What?
Perimeter check.
Yes. On foot this time. Thank you.
Foot, okay.
No more cars in my future. Not right now. Not right.
Fair, Elhatch, I merely have one question. We can walk and talk. We'll see you to the gate.
Right. What's up?
Any thought given to what I've messaged? I take it we operate
We might have to wait on that, actually.
as usual.
I didn't get a good look at it. Did it say anything particular that I should be aware about?
No, merely my...
We go on patrol.
I'm not sure if I would call them concerns. Just general question, where do we go from here?
That... Hold on, give me 1 second.
Hello, Free.
When have you dropped this?
I believe that was me, again. The superglue, I need to reapply the superglue on my gun.
It happens.
I'm doing
How are you?
right.
It's good now.
I've succeeded at difficult surgery. I'm glad it happened. Are
I
you
hope
good with your
things get better.
infection?
The spicy pouch.
Is your stomach hurting? Are you alright?
Spicy pouch?
The spicy pouch.
No, actually. But I am feeling more tired than usual. But that's okay. I guess I'm just a bit sluggish.
You've equipped a chili pepper.
Activating live monitor.
It's in the pouch.
Yeah.
Trying to basically scan, check for your pulse. If there's anything unusual. With like an X-ray vision, I guess.
Not that you... not...
What else am I gonna do?
It looks merely the same. I mean, she still has...
Suppose not.
You know... It still looks... partially sick. But just nothing unusual.
You see, it might be the case of whatever doctor is doing. Maybe this is the sign of the cure working.
Okay.
Are you getting enough sleep, Miss Free?
Yeah, I'm trying at least.
That's good. If you will feel any worse, seek me out or Dr. Prometheus or other medical members.
Okay. Okay. I will.
It is quite nice. We get running water.
Yes, there's a shower there. I like that.
But why is the water running?
How are you, Alhosh?
Good.
You wanted to talk?
That's good.
Oh, yeah, I'll make it quick.
Still floating there. Right there. That's gonna happen. People have animal ears. People are gonna want to touch them.
Here you go.
Thanks. These donuts are great. Jelly-filled is my favorite. Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut.
Seven, I will take care of it. She's a pepper in a pouch.
And if you want,
I don't know why.
Tipsy, individual, at, gate, unknown.
Right.
Might need medical.
Have you tried shooting it? Oh.
Close.
Behind you.
Can any potential issues not be solved immediately with weapons and violence, please?
I'm there for your protection.
Oh no. Hi.
Okay,
I will go down there.
I think I'll come with.
Greetings.
Oh, hi. Oh, you're tall.
Of course, I am. Did you have enough to drink?
You got something? I'll drink more. I can always drink more.
Negative.
Okay, he's drunk.
If you want, I can keep you stable, so you don't take a fall.
I'm fine. I can walk on my own. I'm fine. Hi.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, that's good.
You got a bar here?
I don't think you.
Where am I?
Anyways. Can you hold him for a second so he doesn't fall over?
I can stand on my own.
I insist.
I can stand. You're so big.
Please stand still.
I'm so big.
I take it that's how my creators make me.
Alright.
Scanning. Apart from being drunk, are there any other visible injuries or anything?
Probably some bumps and bruises, but he's fine. Just drunk. Where's my gun
I
go?
do not see any. Let's see, go. I do not see any outside injuries. This one just had a lot to drink.
Where's my gun?
Steady.
Where's my gun go? I'm fine.
You're my best friend.
You can be angry at me when my gun's gone. What?
It's
best friend? Can I be your best friend?
Who are you?
Guns and alcohol
MZ.
are bad mixed.
MZ.
I don't know you have a bad
Maybe. I could try.
Thoughts are getting the better of me.
I try. I can't do a backflip. I did it.
That was the point why
I do it.
him to do that.
Hopefully your drunk state steady means that you're probably
Where they
suffering
go?
less injuries. Apologies. You said
Oh.
who are you? And are you alone?
Z, like the letter. Am I alone? Where the hell go?
By yourself.
Where the?
Are you part of? Are you
I'm
from
part of
Boomtown?
the caravan Boomtown. I don't think so.
What? Are you
This is caravan. It's no
nearby?
bads, people like to call us. I mean,
How did he get here this
are we nearby? I don't know. I walked here. How did I get here?
There's no
How much did you have to drink?
How did he just walk all this way all drunk like that? He can barely stand still.
Yeah. I think a lot. Having a party.
Chubba, you might want to get him away from
Yeah, fun deal.
Or is it not even want to lead him? That's
Let's take a
Had
step
a fun trade deal there.
here.
Chumma, you
They gave us booze for a lot of spare parts.
on the inside, he doesn't seem harmful.
Yeah.
Can you repeat? I barely heard you.
If you want to bring him in, I don't think he's harmful at all. He's just drunk.
Yes.
Yes.
Did you check for weapons?
Is that my gun? Is that my gun?
No, it's not your gun.
Oh, where'd my gun go?
You didn't have one when you came in here.
Where did your gun go?
Oh.
Guns and
Okay.
alcohol are bad next. If you want to follow me,
Well, you need to be safe out here.
we can get in.
You got drinks? I'll follow.
I'm not
I
sure
can-
if the
I
bar
will.
is open.
Okay. Just
Open the door.
alright. Ooh, I gotta spin for a bit. I spin way too much. Ooh.
I'll
What
leave
is
it
with my
good.
arm?
If he's... Chum, if he's leaving, let me know.